everybody, David here with Shoot for Par. In today's video, we are going to evaluate and take a look at the Lazrus hybrid irons. Now I currently have 3, 6, 8 and pitch and wedge. We're going to play Mound City Golf Course on the Unicor ISO, and we are going to put these clubs through their paces, and then I'll give you an evaluation on what I think of these hybrid irons. Without further ado, let's get started. First hole, 277 yard par 4. I have 3 iron in hand. Pulled slightly out to the right, 224 yards on the carry. Next up, 59 yards with the pitching wedge. This will be a 9-3 pitch shot. Overall, I can tell you that the look of these clubs is very, very clean. You've got a black and almost a North Carolina blue color. Leaks slightly out on the left hand side. That was due to me. This pitch and wedge seems very open for what it is. We're going to try to pitch. Try to chip with the pitch and wedge. And we're inside for par. Hole 2. 499 yard par 5. Again, I've got 3 iron in hand. We're going to attempt to draw. So far, contact was very, very clean coming in. We've got 229 left. However, I am in what I believe to be as the rough. So we're going to take the 6 iron out. 229 out of the rough. 6 iron. Just get ourselves in play for the next shot. Contact felt very good on that. Carry with a 6 iron was 204. We've got 18 left. We're going back to the pitch and wedge. Last time the face for the pitch and wedge was a little bit open. I'll try to keep the face just a little bit more stable. And that's about as good as we can do with the loft of the pitch and wedge. And we're going to have to try to putt this out. So far, I have to say I'm kind of impressed with the way that these hybrids are feeling. They are a full hybrid set. I did not get the full set. I just got the clubs that I mentioned just for demo, just to see how they would perform. That's going to be short. Let's see what this read is going to be from the GS Pro. 10-foot putt it would look like, 8 to 10 feet. And just on the outside. Alright, next up, 180 yards. Based off the 6 going 200, I'm going to try the 8. I don't know whether or not I will get there. 8 iron in my bag typically goes about 140. However, being that these are all hybrids, we will see how they perform. They all are regular flex. 108. We're going to try to draw this in. Raw carry was 165. Total length with that 8 iron. In game 175 on the carry, 186 total with an 8 iron. 14 yards remaining. We're going to try to chip again with pitch and wedge. Definitely going to choke up all the way down, and we're going to chip. Treat this just like a putt. Within 0.6. Good par there. Next up, hole 4, 399 yards. We are going to take the 3 again. This time I'm going to try to hit a fade. So I'm going to open up my stance a little bit, give myself a little bit weaker grip. I'm going to try to go right over that tree on the right hand side and bring the ball back in play. We're going to see if these hybrids are a little bit workable. And we definitely faded it back on line. In game carry 217, all the way out to 247. I've got to be honest, the numbers are a little bit staggering for me, being a little bit cold from the play. These are, again, regular flex. So we've got 149 remaining, 7 yards down. I'm going to go 8. Even though I think it might be a little long. We're going to do a 3/4 shot with the 8. And I'm going to try to fade it in from the right hand side and try to get the spin to increase. See if the ball can stop on the green. That was hit a little bit thin, and that ball is long. Carried all the way out, 172. Again, for these being a regular flex, those numbers are just kind of impressive. Like, honestly, I'm kind of in shock. 34 yards to the pin. We're going to open up the face just a little bit. We've got a 10-foot putt. Ten feet plays about 6 feet in GS Pro. Lift out, right on the right side. Next up is hole 5, 178 yards. We are going to take 8 iron. It is 4 yards up. We're going to take 8 iron in. Ball's in the middle of my stance. Just a nice solid strike. Going to try to draw it in from the left hand side. I noticed that the ball just launches extremely high with these hybrids. I did leak out a little bit too much on the right hand side. Just even with the green, And now I'm in trouble. 29, trying to scramble to save par. Again, pitching wedge in hand. I'm going to try to finish at about 12 o'clock. Ball's going to be right off my front foot. We're going to try to get some elevation with this pitching wedge to see if I can get close to the flag. And not only did it get its height, it also went way past the flag, but we are on the green putting for par. Certainly didn't take much for that ball to get up in the air. Definitely have a long putt for this. Just worried about getting it close. And how about that? Saved our par. Next up, 6th hole, 329 yards. Again, we're going to take the 3. So far, the 3 has been the most impressive out of all the clubs. Feels very, very nice with the ball compression. To the best of my knowledge, the workability seems good. There's a little bit of offset on the face that I can see with the 3. We're going to try to draw this all the way to the bottom of this hill. Raw carries 190, in-game 198. Again, 3 hybrid all the way out, 253. We've got 76 yards remaining. So we'll take pitch and wedge. With 8 yards up. Playing more, probably around 84, 85. We're going to aim for the left side of the green. We're going to hinge at about 8 o'clock. We're going to finish at 12 o'clock. Safely on the green. Again, did not feel like any effort at all to get that ball up in the air. About a 16-foot putt. That's going to be too fast. Way past the hole. Coming back uphill for par. About a 4-foot putt. And we missed right on the right-hand side. So that'll be a bogey. Again, no fault of the club. That was me in the putting. So we're on to the 7th, 331. Again, going right back to the 3. This hole, generally, whenever you land on the fairway, that ball wants to break hard right. So me being a left-handed golfer, I want to try to fade this ball in and try to get the ball to try to hold the fairway if at all possible. So I'm going to line up for a fade, weak grip, out to end swing path. The wind is behind me, about 1 to 2 miles an hour. Let's see if we can hold this fairway. And we are not going to be able to do that. However, goodness. In game, 245 carry, 277 total. Ball speed 135 miles an hour. So we have 74 yards remaining. And I do have that tree right there in the way, so I am not going to use pitch and wedge. I'm going to use 8-iron. And I'm going to try to play this ball a little bit back in the stance with a little bit open face. And we are going to try to pitch this ball up there. 74 yards. We're safely on. Let's see if the hill's going to hold that ball, and it will. Birdie attempt. We are pretty far out there. We're just going to try to get as close as we can. And that'll be a good par. All right, next up is hole 8, par 5, 579 yards. I feel confident enough with this 3 now. I think I'm going to try to add a little bit of pepper to it. We're going to see if I can draw this ball back under the fairway and try to get maximum yardage with this 3 hybrid. So far, lengthwise, this 3 hybrid almost feels like a fairway wood lengthwise. Again, that offset is a little noticeable, but the club does feel a little long. So we're going to try to draw this 3 hybrid back online. I hit that way off the toe, however, that is pulling back just as I wanted it to. 206 carry, total length about 235. So certainly a miss hit compared to what I've seen today already. Good news is we're on the fairway, so we're going to hit it again. This time though, I'm going to try to hit a fade. So we're going to open up the stance just a little bit, try to get that ball back on the fairway and up to the top of the hill if we can. And I felt like I got all that one. Ball speed 136, 202 on the carry, all the way out to 225 total. We've got 117 remaining to the pin. I'm going to take pitch and wedge. This is the first time I've had the opportunity to hit the pitch and wedge full. We're going to see how well we can do. Wind is pushing us to the left, 1 to 2 miles an hour, 118. I would expect that this club is going to give me a little bit more than that, so we're going to go 3/4 swing. And again, even me feeling like I took some off, long. End game carry 127, total distance 129. Right off the back of the pin, we're going to chip back on with the pitch and wedge. Feet together, balls in the front of the stance. Nice easy chip off to the left hand side of the pin. Settle. Just outside the circle, we'll be putting back uphill. Looks to be like a 5-foot putt with a little bit of break from left to right. And we just looked out on the left-hand side. One more bogey for me. Again, putting woes here at Shoot for Par, but we're to the last hole, 343. I have not had the opportunity to hit the 6 full yet. So instead of using the 3, I'm going to try to hit the 6 hybrid, full in a draw. You have some water down there on the right hand side. I'm going to try to pull this out just a little bit out to the left and get it to pull right back in to the fairway. 6 hybrid and a draw. And I hit that way off the toe. That's going to bounce up high up in the air. Carry was 186. Total length 218 with the 6 iron. Leaves me 124 in and uphill 4 yards. That should be a 3/4 with the pitching wedge. So we're going to pull the pitching wedge out. 3/4 swing with the pitching wedge. Ball's just 1 ball back of center. Got a little bit of forward leaning shaft. We're going to try to hit this straight on. Just a little pull off to the right hand side, and that is going to be long. Again, I'm just very surprised with how long these clubs are. I know that typically hybrids are a little bit easier to hit, but these just feel effortless as far as distance goes. They expect me to putt here, so I'm going to go ahead and putt. Hold the line, and that'll be in the circle. So far, with the exception of the 4 bogeys that I had, all from putting woes, I can say that these Lazrus hybrid irons, overall, I don't think I have a bad thing to say about them. Let's take a look at the stats. So longest drive with the 3 hybrid was 253.3. Average drive with the 3 hybrid was 238. Driving ball speed 126. Average ball speed and best 137. 4 out of 9 greens and regulations reached. 4 out of 7 fairways. So far I can say that these hybrid irons, I can safely say, I don't think I have a bad thing to say about these at all. So Lazrus Golf, I'm very impressed with this product. The design is sleek. You can take a look at the face. The face is very clean. You can see a couple of my toe strikes out there with the black on black finish. Overall, I'm not disappointed as far as their performance. What I would like to do is take this out to the driving range. So we're going to exit out of this, go into practice mode into the driving range, and we are going to throw the paces at these clubs again. One more time. So we're going to start off. I'm going to take 5 shots with each club just to see how far these will actually go. Starting off with the 3 hybrid. Draw right off the toe. .227 on that one. That one is going to be very good. 233 on the carry, all the way out 254 total with the 3 hybrid. Ball speed jumped up to 140. That one a little bit pulled out to the right. Ball speed jumped to 142. Carry 231, again all the way out 253. Last one with the 3. Again, draw coming back in. That carried 223, rolling all the way out to 246. Let's take a look at that history. So for the 3 hybrid, those are the 4 shots that were just executed. We're going to move this in a little bit so I can start attacking the green. We're going to put this at 185. Now we're going to move on to the 6 iron. 4 shots with the 6 iron. Again, all of these are regular flex. See how I can attack the green. Ball flag just phenomenally high. And we're over 204 on the carry, 217 total with a 6 iron. Ball speed was 131. Just another high ball again. That carry is 202 raw. Let's see what it'll be in game. 207 rolling all the way out to 218. So we're going to make an adjustment to 215. 2 more with the 6 iron. So far these numbers are, again, pretty impressive. That one, a miss hit on me. Way off the toe. High on the face. That one's an outlier. Not a good representation. Everybody's got them, me included. Try to go after that one. Let's try again, stick to the fundamentals. Much better. That one, 199 raw carry. Coming all the way out to 214 total. Carry was 199. Let's do one more with the 6. That one felt like that was off on the toe. Carry raw was 180. 184 in game, rolling all the way out to 197. Pretty good showing from the 6. We're going to move on to the 8. We're going to bring the yardage in again, about 175. Again, 8 hybrid, 4 shots. That one, straight down the center. Carry raw was 170, right on the pin. Carry in game 174, rolled all the way out 182. With an 8 iron. Set up again. That one pulled just a little bit out to the right by me. Carry 177, rolling out 186. 2 more with the 8. That one, a miss hit by me. Feels like I got completely underneath that one. And I did, because it popped up right in the air. These mishits that I'm having, it just feels like my angle of attack is just a little too steep. They are hybrids. So with typical irons, you want to hit the ball first and then take a divot, but hybrids typically don't suffer that way. It's more of a sweep. That a little thin on the face, but that's going to go. 179 on the carry, all the way out to 193 total. We'll do one more with the 8. This one we'll try to get as high up in the air as we can. I'm going to put the ball just a little bit forward in my stance. A little bit of side tilt. See if we can't get this to stop right on the green. Very high launch, ball speed at 120. And how about that? Stopped right at 174.3. I had the pin at 175. Moving on to the pitching wedge. We're going to bring the distance down. Let's go 146. Pitching wedge. 4 shots with the pitching wedge. Let's see how it performs. So far the numbers are just very staggering so far. Raw carry on the pitching wedge on that one's 145. In game 149, rolling all the way out to 154. 3 shots remain with the pitching wedge. I can say certainly with the pitching wedge that the club face being as flat as it is quite a distraction compared to the other clubs. Like it just seems very noticeable that you can see all of the face from the pitching wedge. Another one pulled slightly out to the right by me. 152 carry, rolling out to 157. 2 more. That one felt like that was a little thin and on the toe side. Carry raw was 140. It's a better number. 144 carry all the way out, 147. And the last and final shot with the pitching wedge. We're going to try to fade this one in and check the workability of the pitching wedge. Try to fade it right back on line to the pin. And it is going to hang out on the right hand side. But right on the money, 150 yards total. So there you have it, folks. Based off these numbers, these Lazrus hybrid irons are pretty impressive. I don't have a bad thing to say about it. The workability, maybe, you know, that pitching wedge with that last shot. I'm going to try one more and try to work it back left. If I have anything bad to say about it, it would be the workability. But then you hit shots like that, and it works back just perfect. One carry, 130 carry in game, total 134. So it rolled out 4 yards with the pitching wedge. Backspin, 89.37. I mean, again, when I see the pitching wedge again is the only off-putting club that I see. Let's try to hit a draw. And I pulled that right into a hook. Backspin dropped down to 6,000. And that carried 159 all the way out to 166. So I'm going to take a look at the CPMs on these shafts, and I will let you know how their flexes truly are. They say that they are regular flex, but we'll see what the CPMs are. And that'll come up right next.